Whoa, Scott, it really smells like Fruit Loops. Cheers. You guys ever play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Sega Genesis, the chemical plant zone? This was bottled there. It's just the level in a blended form. Fruit Loops were not harmed during the making of this protein. Like, it smells like Fruit Loops, but it tastes like you're dying. Toucan Sam, I'm busy tonight. Hey guys, you voted for the best and worst protein shakes for me to try, and now I'm gonna try them. Let's get into it. All right, number one is the Optimum Nutrition Gold Standard Double Rich Chocolate. They named it after Mr. Nick Shaw, the CEO of RP Strength, because he's not rich, he's double rich. This is the protein we all grew up on. Scott, do you remember this protein taking you to school and helping you walk your dog, and it would always wave to the mailman? America grows up on Optimum Nutrition protein because it's awesome. It's got 120 calories in a standard serving. We're just doing one scoop for all of these, by the way. 24 grams of protein, which is a lot. This is really good. Just 1.5 grams of fat, which is very little. Only 3 grams of carbs. This is extra high quality whey protein. Really what we're looking for is low fat content, low carb content, high protein content, and overall low calorie content. From the nutritional perspective, that's how we're measuring these proteins. Obviously, of course, if they're whey proteins, that means they're high quality already. And we're going to be doing for all these proteins is a protein to calorie ratio. How much protein are you getting per scoop for how many calories? And that's really our core index on the nutritional side of like which one of these is better on that side. But that says nothing about taste and texture and all the artisanal things that I was trained at the Academy for Artisanal Protein Sommeliering. I did years in that academy. I didn't see daylight for weeks. All I had was protein. Let's find out if my education actually merited anything. The protein to calorie ratio for this one is 0.2, and that sets a gold standard. Exactly as I remember it. It mixes incredibly well. Incredibly amazing texture. It mixes super easily, and it isn't ultra over flavored or ultra sweet. Scott, isn't that nice every now and again not to get a protein and try to punch you in the face with sugar?
It's like neutral a little. It's
neutral-ish. It's off sweet, and I really like that. One way I like to consume this is if I need a whey shake in the evening with some nuts or something like that, because I need some proteins and fats. I like to actually have this in hot water, and then it's like an off-sweet hot chocolate. If you throw in a couple marshmallows in there, it balances out really awesomely. Man, gold standard is the gold standard for a reason. This is sweet. Our second contender is the RYSE Skippy Peanut Butter Protein. Whoa, cool. It's loaded protein with premium whey protein with MCTs. Interesting. So they really should be getting a nice peanut buttery texture because the medium chain triglycerides in here are a nice healthy fat, but there is quite a little bit more fat in here than the traditional protein product and a little bit more carbohydrate. The protein to calorie ratio here is scoring in at a 0.17, substantially lower than our gold standard. So you're getting a few more carbs and fats in here, which to me means the taste expectation has gone up. You guys know what I'm saying? If some shit is gonna be not as ideal protein nutrition for you, it had better taste good. Oh, Scott, this smells legit like Skippy peanut butter, like for real. Whoa. So here's the thing. When I'm dieted down to the bone, peanut butter is super tasty. When I'm maintenance or mass mode, I hate peanut butter because it's just too much. I love this package too. There's a lot of happy things going on. There's nuts and butter and, well, the nut butter. Anyway, cheers. Wow. This tastes about as close as you can get to like watered down, sounds bad, watered down blended peanut butter. In the best way possible. It's very sweet. It's very peanut buttery. It's incredibly thick and smooth. This is some high quality shit. You guys, if you like your whey protein to be a little bit higher in calories, maybe for like an evening shake or a meal replacement, and you love it to be really sweet and you are obsessed with peanut butter in all of its forms, RYSE really knocked this the hell out of the park. This is really good stuff. I'm not personally into super sweet things because I'm not 8 years old, but I'm also not allowed to be around 8-year-olds for a variety of reasons. RYSE, you're doing great work. Number 3 is the Transparent Labs Blueberry Pancakes Protein Isolate. So the really cool thing about this one is it's only using protein isolate, which is very high quality protein source. So we can expect the macros on this to be phenomenal. And indeed they are. 28 grams of protein, 2 grams of carbs, just half a gram of fat per serving. 28 protein and that few carbs and fats is God tier territory. Transparent Labs is doing something right. A protein to calorie ratio of 0.22. This is our highest protein to calorie ratio so far. So if you reel it on that macro game, if you really finna get that ab shit going and flex the ladies and have them say, that's cool, but like, I'm not into like muscle guys, you want Transparent Labs. This is one of these aspirational type of flavors, Scott, you feel me? Where they're like, not just blueberry, not just pancakes, but blueberry pancakes. Tough to get such a complex flavor in a powder.
Yeah.
But
I want it to taste like pancake. I want to taste butter. I want to taste syrup. I want to taste blueberry.
Yeah.
Like, that's the
yeah. You know what my favorite taste is with pancakes, Scott? It's the taste that reminds me of the fact that I'm sitting in a diner all alone on Saturday morning and just the weeks just keep getting tougher, man. And I just don't even know what's going on anymore.
Just cry into your pancakes.
Yeah.
Use them to sop up your tears.
And the waitress calls you honey and sweetie a lot. You know she doesn't mean it. Let's try this protein. Whoa, Scott, they're getting the smells right on these. This is the most blueberry shit I've ever smelled in my life. Cheers. Okay. You can't really drink blueberry pancakes, can you? The negatives first. It's not blueberry pancakes. It tastes very sweet, very rich, which is crazy because it has no fat in it. Very smooth, and maybe one of the most like blueberry things I've ever tasted. And so it is actually phenomenally tasty protein. It's like really tier 1 taste. It's just, if you're expecting blueberry pancakes, I just don't know what you're expecting. You're not gonna get it from this protein, but what you're gonna get is arguably a whole lot better than blended up blueberry pancakes. So this is one of these ones that's good all the time. It's good when you're dieting and it's good when you're mass gaining because it's super easy to take. If you like it on the sweeter side and on the more flavorful side, but it's still not watery, it's very rich. This is it, man. I give it a 10 out of 10. It's sweet. And nutritionally, it just kills. Number 4 is the Muscle Sport Lean Whey Come At Me Cannoli. Hey, finally, Scott, I get to do my Italian guy accent. Hey, you got a problem with cannoli? Listen, I've been to prison. I am a cannoli. I'm a chef, look at me. Scott, you see the guy in the cover here?
I do.
Are you fucking kidding me? My grandmother invented whey protein, and my great-grandma was a literal fucking cow. Don't call her a fucking cow, neither. 130 kcals, 25 grams of protein solid, 2 grams of fat, a little bit on the higher end. These are pretty stringent criteria. 4 grams of fat, a little on the higher end. So we get a 0.19 on the protein, for carb. On the protein to calorie scale, we get a 0.19, which is below the reference frame of gold standard, but pretty damn good. And with 25 protein per serving, you're well on your way here. It supports fat burning. Uh-oh, is there like caffeine in here or some shit? And then it's keto friendly. Well, that makes sense. It has almost no carbs. Lean whey fat metabolizing matrix, got MCT powder. Okay, so for full transparency, there's almost no MCT powder because it's only 2 grams of fat. And MCTs just burn themselves. They don't burn any additional fat. That has to be something that's said. And then there's soluble corn fiber and L-carnitine tartarate and CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. That's interesting. You're getting a little bit of CLA. It's not enough to really do anything, but it's a nice thought. Cheers. Whoa. They got little chocolate giblets or some shit in here. I can taste those. Incredibly sweet, incredibly rich, incredibly smooth, incredibly sweet. Even the aftertaste is good. This is an amazing tasting protein. We did not grow up like this. I forced spoonfuls of dry protein down my throat as I walked uphill in the snow in the summertime. And I wasn't even going to school. We didn't have school when I grew up. This is super tasty. I love it. I think I'm Italian now. All right, our fifth protein of the day is the Core Nutritionals Death by Chocolate. Darling. On the technical quals, it has 140 calories, 25 protein, 3 fat, 2 carbs, which is quite a bit of fat and carb. It's good amount of protein too. I think gives it a 0.18 protein to calorie ratio, which is on the lower end of the proteins we've been trying so far. So that's how this works, is it had better taste damn good. No fillers, full disclosure whey casein blend. Oh, that's right. The milk protein has casein in it. So this is going to be less of a post-workout thing and more of like a meal replacement protein, which is cool because then it has more fats and carbs. That's nice. Let's put this to the test. Man, I gotta say before I get into this, I am a chocoholic. I love chocolate, especially gelato and dark chocolate. Scott, does that mean I'm a white female?
Absolutely.
It sure does. Oh, I'm like getting like high on this. I'm like totally a drug addict. Scott, I can just keep doing this all day, man. Can I get one more? Is it okay if I get one more? Oh, it's paradise, you guys. I don't give a shit how this tastes, man. Core Nutritionals, you guys did it, man. It's the smell alone is good enough for me. Let's try the taste. Oh, darling. Amazing. And when you drink it, it's not actually way too sweet, but it's got tons of chocolate packed into the punch. My only critique is it could have used more chocolate, but then again, I'm a maximalist and you would end up just having a piece of chocolate cake in there. If you want a meal replacement protein that you pair with like a handful of almonds, this is like king shit. And I gotta tell you, I haven't tried this yet, but if you use hot water to mix this, hot water, some walnuts, and a little mint leaf for accentuation on the plate, perfect. I can't critique this at all. This is wonderful. Number 6 in our list of proteins is the Ghost Oreo protein. So shout out to the Ghost people for getting a collab with like a real major legit food company. Oreos are, you can't just put them into stuff. You got to get a lot of approval. They have legit Oreos in here. It is going to be 150 calories, 25 protein, 2 fat, 7 carb, which is way on the higher end, giving us a protein to calorie ratio of 0.17, very much on the low end. So this protein is going to have to just pack way above its weight in actual flavor and taste and texture. And the thing is, I've had this before and I already know it's amazing. We'll say with all due respect, when you mix Ghost protein, you want to put water in first, then protein, then water. Otherwise you get a clump like that at the bottom. Then you've just essentially annihilated your shaker because that's never coming up. It's good. The protein itself tastes very good. The best part of the Oreo Ghost protein is that it actually has Oreo chunks. So this protein, I actually probably wouldn't drink. What I would do is if I was a sugarholic like all of you, I would get whatever breakfast cereal you like the most to have post-workout, pour a little bit of milk in there, and then pour this Oreo protein in there. You're going to get tons of glycemic carbs, very low fats, tons of high quality protein, and the Oreo chunks crush. So there's literal Oreo pieces in there, which is unbelievable. Obviously that hurts the macro side, but it helps the taste side. This is good. It's very good. I gotta say though, I've never had any of the other proteins except for our first one on this list, and those are competitive, if not kind of punching above their weight, even above Ghost. Factoring in the macros, of the best proteins so far that we've tried, Ghost is hanging in there, but by a thread. Those are the proteins that we tried. Man, they were really, really good, and I was just really pleasantly surprised. So Ghost is just a gold, like it's just like, it's awesome, and everyone knows it's awesome. Mad respect to the Ghost people. It's a great brand. The calories are pretty high, and the taste is good, but some of those other proteins give it a run for its money, I'd say. All right, next up is the Muscle Pharm Banana Milk. Very cool. It has 130 calories, 24 grams of protein, 2 fat, 2 carbs, which gives it a ratio of protein to calories of 0.19, which isn't at our gold standard. It's just below, but it's pretty damn good. And I typically absolutely detest banana flavored things, but it's tested for banned substances, which is really dope. I love the super green cap, Scott. Doesn't that just jump out at you?
Pops.
Yeah. Anything that's super green I'm into. Oh, Scott, did I ever tell you how much I hate banana?
Fake banana flavor is the worst.
Fake banana flavor is the worst. What's wrong with you people buying this stuff? Oh, here we go. Texture's great. Sweetness is great. Does taste milky in the best way possible. It's got that full-bodied dairy feel. If you want a banana tasting protein, you're going to get it from this. Muscle Pharm, you guys are awesome. Raw, dark chocolate, protein isolate, and it's grass-fed, all the good stuff in this. It has 130 calories, 26 protein, 1 fat, 3 carbs for a protein to calorie ratio of 0.2, which is right at our gold standard. This is amazing stuff. It's in Pharm Sport, banned substance tested, which is great. If you're a drug-free athlete, you can have as much of this shit as you want. Dark chocolate, I typically futz with hard. Yeah, I know what the problem is. It's good. In my opinion, it's not great. Why? Because it's naturally sweetened. You guys, there is a logical fallacy for the shit called the naturalistic fallacy, or the argument from nature, assuming natural things are good and artificial things are bad. That is not a categorical rule you can apply to food or pretty much anything else. So it's flavored with stevia. Yeah, it's all grass-fed and natural and shit like that. It tastes like it. It seems like the cows were eating grass with a little bit more sadness in it than usual. It's a good protein. I just, the naturally sweetened shit just hits the lips all wrong. And, you know, I've even repped for brands that were natural. I just tell people straight up, if you're into that white people type of shit, dope. It's great. And for this, I mean, they have a real white container, so dope. But is it the best tasting protein we've tried? No. Granted that it's made with stevia, is it very good? Yes, because stevia usually tastes like dog shit. Not bad. Time for number 9 protein for today's 6-star Fruit Loops. Very cool. Where is Toucan Sam to let me know that everything's going to be okay? Just follow my nose into corporate propaganda. I mean, I'm as pro-corporate as it gets, so I approve. I will say 170 calories is a lot of calories. 30 grams of protein is really good, but at 2.5 grams of fat and 8 grams of carbs, the protein to calorie ratio isn't our worst at 0.18, but it's on the low end, so this had better taste damn good. Let's go for the smell first. Toucan Sam, you never let me down. Don't start now. Whoa, Scott, it really smells like Fruit Loops.
That's cool.
Like legitimately, like exactly like Fruit Loops. Cheers. You guys ever play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Sega Genesis, the chemical plant zone? Scott, you know what I'm talking about?
I sure
This was
do.
bottled there. It's just the level in a blended form. There's absolutely nothing about this, in my opinion, that tastes like Fruit Loops. Fruit Loops were not harmed during the making of this protein, or at all touched, as far as I can tell. Nope, no Fruit Loops in here, and I can sure as shit tell you that. Now, it smells exactly like Fruit Loops for the grand illusion, but in reality, it tastes like semi-sweetened chemicals. Yay! I guess Fruit Loops really is made of semi-sweetened chemicals, huh, Scott? Even the real cereal.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. So the taste is accurate. I would say this does not come close to being a tasty protein. It smells nice, but for 8 grams of carbs and 2.5 grams of fat, a lot of other proteins on this list are doing good work. Toucan Sam, I'm busy tonight. Our next protein comes from the nation of Japan. And so for cultural equity and inclusion purposes, I have summoned my Asian wife. Are you laughing at the Asian peoples generally, or are you just racist? What part of Asian culture is funny to you, Guevara? I know you grew up in the Bay Area, and so you look down on Asian-born Asians. Soup protein.
Yeah.
Crystal and I went to Japan on vacation, and we found this and we couldn't put it down because holy shit, how often do you get a soup protein? The ingredients list looks like this. And now my wife will read it. You ready to try this stuff? Well, let's do an analysis first.
Wait, you gotta tell people what flavor it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's soup protein.
I think it's clam chowder.
It is clam chowder flavored, which is an interesting flavor for protein, I will say. On the nutritional end, a very small serving size, and it's like half the serving of a regular protein. So basically, scaled to a normal serving, it would have 23 grams of protein, 2 grams of fat, and almost 9 grams of carbs, which is kind of a lot. That gives it a protein to calorie ratio of 0.16, officially making it our least high protein to calorie ratio protein. It's cold. Isn't that how clam chowder is supposed to be eaten? Wait a minute. You're Asian and you're saying that? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Something died in here, girl. Are we sure about this?
It's actually not bad.
I knew you were Asian.
It's actually not bad. It's like durian. Once you get past the smell.
No. Once you get past the smell, durian rots in your mouth and destroys your memories of childhood. This is nonsense.
Soup.
It's soup.
It's literally soup.
It's like a really good clam chowder soup. Yo, legit, like I could totally get some rice and some meat and pour this in.
Yeah.
Like a concentrated version. It would up the protein and like
give you some flavor.
Said Scott, this ended up being decent, bro.
I'm actually surprised.
I'm still skeptical.
Scott, is it possible that Crystal and I could potentially kind of like maybe tie you up, throw on some satanic music and pour this all over your body, or is that like too much?
Sounds great.
Let's do it. If you're not going anywhere, you're sticking around for our last protein, aren't you?
Oh, boy.
Because we have a story about this one. Folks, our last protein for the day, number 11, is from the Erewhon store, which is a chain of stores mostly in Southern California.
Yes.
That, here's how the brand started. White people love to overpay for organic, natural shit so they can feel nice about themselves after colonizing and enslaving the entire world. 210 calories, 20 grams of protein, 9 grams of fat, and 11 carbs, giving us a protein to calorie score of 0.10, way out of distribution as the absolute lowest nutritional value for protein per calorie of any of the proteins we're trying, maybe any proteins I've ever heard of. Crystal, you ready to try this stuff?
Let's do it.
It looks green in there. Now, what kind of, it's cacao flavored?
Yes, cacao flavored.
Yeah. That's another test of rich elite whiteness. You don't eat chocolate.
It's cacao.
The cacao, darling. Does it taste like nature?
Oh, wow. Very earthy.
Okay.
Like, you can tell plants have been like ground up and like in there.
Oh, God, that's awful.
And I like certain vegan proteins because sometimes I do like that kind of grass.
You like the f***ing lawnmower excrement in there?
No. The mouthfeel is like, sometimes I enjoy the mouthfeel, but this taste plus the mouthfeel is terrible.
It's sour.
Yes. Okay.
It's got literal bits of f***ing grass in it. It clogs your teeth. I have no idea where the cacao or chocolate is in there.
For 210 calories, I feel robbed. I want my money back.
I want my money back. TLDR, if you're into like actual nutrition and good taste and things that are healthy for you and have a ton of protein with very low calories because you want to get in shape, all of the earlier proteins do this about infinity times better than this one. But if you want to be seen with the glitziest and most glamorous in Beverly Hills, go to Erewhon, and at least the chocolate chip cookies look good if you have like $1 gazillion. All right, folks, time for the ratings. My wife left me, so I'm all alone. This I do by myself. The ratings are kind of hand-wavy integration of macros, protein to calorie ratio, taste, smell, texture, mouthfeel, that whole thing, and mostly just vibes. My number one ranking, very surprisingly to me, is the Transparent Labs Blueberry Pancakes. The nutrition is outlandish. The amount of protein relative to calories is frightening, and it tastes like I don't even like blueberry, you guys. I don't like blueberry pancakes. I never eat them. God made this and apparently sold it to Transparent Labs. I would just buy this right now if I were you. This is fucking unbelievable. Core protein, death by chocolate, is going to be the best death you've ever had. This protein tastes unbelievable, all the way from smell to aftertaste. This is the chocolateest thing I've ever had in my life. I want more of it. I'm actually keeping this after the shoot. No one's getting it. Scott's video guy's not getting it. This is all going down the gullet. This is amazing. RYSE. I don't even like peanut butter that much, but you guys blew this one completely out of the water. This is phenomenal. Yes, it has a few more calories and shit like that, but if you want peanut butter, this tastes more like peanut butter than peanut butter does. Unbelievable. Hey, you better rate this high or else. Phenomenal. Excellent all around. Again, I don't even like cannoli. I like it now. Ghost, you guys do great work. Your protein's awesome. I'll never have anything bad to say about it. It's a little clumpy, a little high in calories. People come to expect that sort of thing. If you mix this with cereal or something like that, it turns into damn near the best shit you've ever had in your life. The Ghost is a little scary. Please change the logo or I'll never buy it again. You never, ever, 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 ever mess with a classic. Surprisingly good. Do not put it into your workout shake. But if you want to add this to your actual soup, it'll boost the protein. As far as compared to real foods, the macros are dope. Japan has never missed a day in their lives. This is a really good protein. It honestly hits exactly like you want, and the nutrition is just spot on. I love the branding. I love the green. Muscle Pharm is a great company. This is really, really good stuff. I hate banana with every ounce of my being. That is the only reason it is ranked lower. Stop putting stevia into shit. Again, I've been associated, will be associated with brands that put stevia in it, but it's just because white people need to feel good about themselves and have a load of naturalistic fallacy. Seriously? Look, it smells like Fruit Loops, but it tastes like you're dying. Do you guys know why we don't have a whole container of this? We couldn't afford it. The shit costs like $90 per container. Just eat grass clippings. That's all I have to say about that. All right, folks, that was really fun. I love tasting the proteins. I have 3 takeaways from this. 1, natural loving white people, you just gotta really start reading more science and stop getting ripped off. It's getting sad. You're all super smart and educated. You can do better than this. Stop buying this stupid overpriced nonsense. No offense to any particular brand. Number 2, if you're gonna make a protein that claims to taste like something delicious, try. Number 3, almost all the proteins on here are so good. And Scott and I were talking off camera like, we did not grow up with this kind of protein. Almost all the protein on this list was like the best protein I've ever had. So as far as powdered proteins go, like you guys are living in just an absolute utopia. The top 5, top 6 proteins on today's list are just all killers. They're amazing. And I'm legit gonna keep a bunch of these cans and just snort these in my own free time. Anyway, if you guys want me to try some other weird protein foods or something, let us know in the comments. Otherwise, have a great day and go buy yourself some excellent whey protein.